Hey everyone, this is Brandon Giovanni, and I chose to persuade you guys to pick cars that have a higher gas mileage. I think this one is pretty obvious why you'd want to do so, but I'm gonna try to persuade you why your next car should be one that gets over 50 miles per gallon. So the main issues that are the low emission cars produce a lot of emissions and higher the greenhouse gas effect, um, which is the gases trying to escape Earth but are trapped in by the atmosphere, and that's what rises our total temperature. Um, Cars add about or take up about 1/5 of the total pollution. So if we could find a way to all have an effect on that or move in a positive way, we could change over 20% of our total pollution just in that, which is pretty substantial when you think about all the other cutbacks you can make in your life that would also lower this effect. So if you think about it, it's actually a really important thing you want to do. And so I want to make you guys aware of the choices you have and sort of what's on the market and why we want to choose those. Um, so like I stated, the low emission cars that so like trucks and other larger vehicles, they create a lot of greenhouse gas emissions, and that's why companies like Tesla and I believe Volvo are coming out with semi trucks that are all electric or hybrid, which I think that is going to be the main solution to solving our this car problem. I don't think that the normal American or that even someone that is wealthy can live comfortably with an all electric car. I think in Denver it would be easier because we are more progressive and we have a lot of charging stations, and we have a couple Tesla stores that they all have charging stations out front that are free for their Tesla owners. So living here, it's a little more practical, but I don't think that an all electric car is practical for the average person, just because as a society and as a country, I don't think we have the necessary capabilities yet to in order for the average American just to pick up and go and not have to worry about, am I going to get here, how many miles do I have left, am I going to make it to a charging station, stuff like that. And I think that's something that a lot of people take into effect when they start to think of switching cars is, oh, I can't do the all electric, nope, there's no way. And so it's totally ignored, and it's just something that gets brushed under, and the planet pays for it ultimately. I think as these companies have introduced hybrid vehicles, um, not Tesla necessarily, but Volvo's is, um, and also hybrid cars have been on the market for quite a while now. I know my mom has a Lexus hybrid that's from 2008, so they've been on the market for at least 10 years. I think if we started to make a movement towards more hybrid vehicles, that we would see a slight decrease in emissions, because hybrids they run half electric and half gas. Sorry, and so this allows you to run on electric partial part of the time, and when you brake, I know for the Lexuses, for instance, they recharge while you brake, which is pretty slick, I think. It just goes to show sort of the technologies that are built into these cars, and what type of stuff to look forward to in the future with Tesla, um, and other electric cars. Um, I think that would be the way to go. I think hybrid cars are the next move, just because if you're going to travel, you can still make um, if you do get in a tight situation, you can make that jump and go to a gas station and get gas and it not be an issue. But if you were all running all electric, you'd be pretty pinched. But this still allows you to be practical and still live your life. The average hybrid runs about $25,000 to $35,000 new. That's according to carsdirect.com. I think it's definitely something that can be done. The future of this, if we don't do anything, is one of two things. Either we lose our planet, which is we have about 100 years left, and that's according to Stephen Hawking on le.com. So that's something that you want to pay attention to when you're thinking about that. The other part, if we do make a swap like that, would be that we keep our planet and we sustain it for another couple 100 years, and it gives us a little bit more time to plan this interstellar Mars and all these other planetary jumps that we want to do. I think the biggest action that we can do is be aware of what's on the market, be aware of our planet's health, and the biggest thing I think is to be aware of your everyday actions and every things you do every day. I mean, I know a lot of us just like will toss a wrapper or something, but that ends up somewhere, and it's just something that doesn't affect us immediately, but will affect us all in the long term. So I think just being aware of your actions every day is the biggest part. Well, thank you guys for listening, and I appreciate it. Let me know what you think, and thank you. Bye.